Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Erebor. We're doing some quests for the Stout-axes, and I think we actually need to get them on our quest tracker, carving out a home, not this one, and maybe this one. War meat, venison. We also need to hunt some lynx, and I think for the time being we can focus on this. So does this count? Will this... Yeah. We'll do some hunting as we make our way to the slopes of Erebor to gather the stones that we need. And here we also have the lynx. Alright, defeated mountain lynxes. 1 out of 10 defeats Snowfell. And it seems we're really close to a Snowfell, too. That's a really funny name for a lynx, right? It sounds more like the name of a pet. A little. Who would give him that name? I don't know, but that's a funny one. Completed! Northern Beast Slayer! A reputation with the Mane of Dale. Cool! Oh, come on. Yeah, please. Awesome. Now, a Snowfell. Okay, no, that sounds a little better. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a dwarf marker? Yeah, I knew it. This looked exactly like a location for one of these. That's one. There we have Ravenhill on the horizon. We need to go there for the next stage of the Black Book of Mordor, but I think we can wait a little bit longer before doing that. It's just that Snowfell is supposed to be, if I'm reading the map correctly, he's supposed to be somewhere around here, but I don't know if he's stealthing. Do we need to defeat all the other lynxes for the quest objective before he spawns? I don't know. I wanna take care of that before I continue climbing the mountain. Just that you're not making that easy. Ah, there's another dwarf marker in here. That's great. That's 1/4 of the markers. Not good, but not terribly bad. Dale there in the distance. The Lonely Mountain once again, an amazing view. Can even take a little glimpse of Ravenhill. That's a wolf. I don't want wolves. Ah, but that reminds me. This deed that we just completed. A Northern Beast Slayer, reputation with the Men of Dale and 5 LOTRO points. That's nice. But man. I mean, reputation did that get me only 200 from bonus. Maybe I should just use all this and not bother with losing the bonus again. Anyway, now advanced 180. Finally, one of these guys respawned. Ah, there you are. I knew it. Seems he was hiding. Well, good luck with that. Defeated Snowfell. We can talk to Rékar. We need to go back to Dale to turn the quest with Rékar and with Rista. We also gotta talk to her. Or him, I don't remember which one it is. But, any case, we gotta go back to Dale at some point. But here we have found the slopes of Erebor that we'll need to climb to gather the stones. There we go. This path marked with flags is the one we're looking for. Root stone. Another one. Ah, that's the page. Awesome.
Centuries of peace passed, and the memory of dragons faded. So it was that to the Grey Mountains we sojourned the second time, unknowing that the dragons who had lived and fled lay slumbering there.
Alright, we're missing 2 pages for the dwarves. One of those pages is really close to Ravenhill, and the other one is very close actually to the Vales of Anduin. So that's a place we haven't been in yet, but we will at some point. But that means that it will be a long while before we can complete that quest. However, take a look at this. Because as you can see, this is changing. We made it. We made it to Durin's Day. And oh my god. I'm so happy I was able to do it. Because I've known for a while, as I started leveling in Mordor and then doing the quests in the Dalelands, that I had a high chance of coming to this place during Durin's Day. But I still had to work a little hard for it, because the time frame that you have to complete Durin's frame is not that long, considering that I was just starting with Erin Lasgalen. But I'm so glad that we got to come to this place. The first time we come to this place, it's Durin's Day. The last light of Durin's Day will shine upon the keyhole. Yeah, wouldn't you know? When hope was lowest, a red ray of the sun fell on the smooth rock face. You stand at Erebor's secret entrance on the very hour of Durin's Day that Bilbo Baggins and Thorin's company did long ago. The secret door has long been removed, but of late a seemingly plain slab of stone has been placed before it. Step forward and see what becomes of it when the giant sun lights its face. Examine the stone. Yeah. So this is the stone. Before we examine it, and this is the stone after we examine it. Here on Durin's day, Thorin II, Oakenshield, King of the Longbeard, son of Thrain, son of Thror, unlocked this door. The runes begin. We have completed the quest, and now we have Observer of Durin's Day. Read the runes upon the stone. 5 LOTRO points on the title, Observer of Durin's Day. You stood by the grey stone when the thrush knocked, and the setting sun with the last light of Durin's Day, a solemn memory did reveal. And the thrush is here. The good old thrush. Now, as you saw when we accepted the quest, this is a repeatable quest. You can do this once every year, and there are 3 different rewards that you can get. So the maximum amount of times you can do this is 3 years. That is a relief, because I initially had thought that they would keep adding titles indefinitely to this quest, and I had no hope of catching up. But as of the time of recording this, Cordovan recently confirmed in one of his streams that they only planned on doing this, on getting 3 titles through this repeatable. So we already got the first one, Observer of Durin's Day, and now we have a chance of getting the other 2 on the coming years. But as I was saying, I'm so glad we were able to come to this place, that the first time we see it is during Durin's Day, that we trigger the deed location that also talks about the light of Durin's Day. I mean, it all comes together. It all came together, so I know it's a long shot, but if you are able to come to this place for the first time during Durin's Day, so that you get the deed, the quest, and everything, it is so worth it. So worth it, in fact. I think we missed the runes, sadly. There's also a very short window to take a picture of the runes, if that's what you want. But we can at least take a picture of us by the effigy of Thorin Oakenshield. Oh my god, I love it. We can also take a picture of the thrush as well, who is visiting in here. You might remember when we were doing the Erebor Allegiance, I thought the motifs on the holes were of thrush, but no, they were ravens. It was just a confusion on my part. It's a linguistic confusion. On my mother language, crow and raven mean the same thing, so I was trying to remember then what was the other bird that was not exactly a crow but looked very similar. I mean, I got confused, but bottom line, this is the thrush. Down there on Erebor you see the raven motifs. Here we have the last setting, the setting sun, the last ray of light of Durin's Day. And the moon, it's also there on the sky. Oh my god, how many times have I come here on other characters and I don't think I had noticed the moon before? Oh, just let us take a moment to appreciate this. Of course, it's a day of the year in which the sun and the moon appear together in the sky. But oh my god. Yeah. Jeez, this looks so great. It was so worth it. Everything we needed to do to make sure I'm coming here for Durin's Day. Oh man. Yeah, just take a look at it. I could stay in here the rest of the episode, to be honest with you, but I know we got a lot of things to do. So let us begin by picking the park paper page, the very last one.
was given to him by men, Thor said. Men chanced upon it in some troll horde, he claimed. I was wroth and had no ears for such tales.
The story is complete. The Necklace of Gideon, or the Gweriamir, almost caused a bright war between the dwarves and elves. Bard certainly was a wise leader to defuse the situation once and for all. So we got the copy that you can read and the housing item that you can then use to play the audio journal. And we have also unlocked a new deed in the Vales of Anduin, because that's the last place that you need to go to finish this. The Lost Lore of Rovanion. 9 of them. We already have the first one. Looking good. Now let us get down the mountain. Did we get all the crude stones? Or didn't we? I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, we need to deliver them at the rune carvers in Erebor. What happens though if you try and continue further down this path? Well, as you can see, after you move away from the spot for Durin's Day, you go back to the time of day you were in. Yeah, and I think the tips for it, so that you don't need to be on the exact spot at the exact time of day. No, that would be too much in my opinion. A treasure cache. Thank you. So I appreciate that you only need to come to the location anytime, and you will be at the right spot at the right place. The right spot and the right time for Durin's Day. It makes things a lot easier. Well, we were not that far from the right time. It's afternoon. Can you imagine if we had come here at dusk? Because when you come here at dusk, maybe we'll do that just to take a look. When you come here at dusk, the transition, if I remember correctly, is not as noticeable. So I feel inclined coming back here at dusk just to see how the ascent is, how it feels like, how it looks like. But as I was saying, okay, the Lost Lore. There's one page that we'll get as we approach Ravenhill. There is another page that we'll only get as we get ready to begin the Black Book of Mordor in the Vales of Anduin, because I don't see ourselves going all the way to the Forest Gate otherwise. And for the Northmen, these two are on some ruins that we missed in between Lake Town and Dale. But I think we will also have the chance of coming there and gathering the pages at some point. So I think we should be good getting the 3 lost lords of the Dalelands with no issue. Oh, come on. Yeah, thank you. Lynx, we don't need to defeat Lynx anymore. But boars, where can we find boars? Or do we need to go to another place where boars are more easily findable? Is that in a word? Because I remember seeing some boars on our way from Dale, but I don't remember seeing boars around the mountain. Or maybe it's... well, this is not the right place. That's for certain, but... There we go. Lynx. I mean, all things considered, we're not that far from Dale. Nor are we far from Ravenhill. But I still think I wanna hold on to advancing the Black Book for the time being. However, maybe the page we are missing is alongside this road. Doesn't seem to be. Not exactly sure where that page would be. Just know that it's close to Ravenhill, but don't know the exact location. West Top. Yeah, we've already been on West Top. That reminds me then. We have here all the Slayer deeds, quests of the north of Erebor. Quests to restore the 3 kingdoms. That's gonna be a long while. Treasure Seeker. Yeah, the path of the company. We're getting there. Where they scouted the slopes of the mountain? Maybe that's on Ravenhill. Okay, Surveyor. Ruins of the North. Tamaeldir, Gartness, Bridgetorp, Bentburn, Gridgate. God, I don't know where those are. Ravenhill and the Forest Gate are 2 deeds that we can complete relatively soon. Man, I don't see any boars. We're basically back at Dale. Maybe talk to Rékar, talk to Rista, and then go back to Erebor.
Yes.
It seems that Crafty Cat has finally made its match. Good work. Ready for your next challenge? Always.
By the dragon's shadow.
Many people underestimate the moose. It is a large plant eater lacking intelligence. Do not be fooled. An angry bold moose is a threat to any grown man or woman. One especially large moose, Oakthorn, has been known to even charge at caravans as they travel along the roads. See if you can hunt him down. Okay, and where is Rista? At the market square, maybe? Yeah, it seems she's gonna be, or he is gonna be. And so, no, it's just here, silly me. You must be Merbart's friend. I just need the wood and brass to get started. You hand her the brass ingot and the piece of wood, and then watch as she begins to transform them. The wood is carved into a likeness of Durin in a particularly heroic pose, and the brass hammered into a base. To finish the piece, Rista engraves the base to say, "The greatest master." She sees your reaction as you read it and chuckles. That was what Merbart asked to be engraved. I believe that's just the kind of relationship he has with Durin. It is done and already paid for in full. You may take it to Durin. We're not going back to Lake Town yet, because I think there will be other quests. There will be a chance of going back to Lake Town. Now, if you could tell me, please, where can I find the boars? Or do I need to go around Lake Town for the boars? Is that what you mean? Is that what you want? If that's what you want, I'd do it. Oakthorn. Okay. It's already here. You're really easy to find, you know. And this guy is huge. Defeated Oakthorn. Thank you. Not that hard, really. Now, maybe fight this waterfall. I don't know if there was a treasure cache by the waterfall. It seems we were wrong. There's nothing here. Thing is, we cannot go back to the Stout-axes until we get the boar meat. But we are at an impasse. Ah, treasure cache. You see, I told you, there was one around here. 8 out of 20. But I don't know. Starting to think the boars are not around Erebor. Do we got any indication of that? No, he didn't say anything. Just get me some boar meat. And I'll be glad to help you out, but there are no boars in here. Yeah, no boars at all. Please don't tell me I gotta look for them around Lake Town. If that's the case, maybe we can then talk to the Gruna and give her the carving that Mervarth commissioned. At this rate, I'm starting to think we might need to do that. And if that's the case, we can maybe even get the pieces we're missing for the last lore of the Men of Dale. Oh, come on. Thanks. Thanks. No, give me some booze. Feral cat, no thank you. That's 7. 3 more to go. Oh, there should be more. Okay, there's another dwarf marker in here. That's what, 6, 7? No, that's the 5th one. God. But from what I remember, there are a few more dwarf markers around Raven Hill. So when we get to the Black Book of Mordor again, we can knock a couple more out of the deadlock. That's 8. please. Okay. This is 9. Just one more. There we go. Talk to Rékar again. And afterwards, I guess, Lake Town. If there are no wars, then I got an idea. Let me talk to Rékar first.
By the dragon's shadow.
Excellent work. Glad to see you were not stomped to bits and gored by that monster's rag. I have one more challenge for you if you are prepared.
Hail, traveler.
My last challenge for you is the legendary Aurochs named Thrumpthroat the Thunderer. The people of Dale have told stories about him for generations. The sound of his charging hoofs is said to bring on storms. His horns are sharper than spears, his hide as thick as plate mail. I doubt any of that is true, but I did lay eyes on a massive Auroch myself, with the biggest horns I have ever seen. Bringing down such a beast would make the hunter a legend unto himself. Are you up for it, Beriathan? Sure. Okay. That's exactly what I was gonna do without knowing that that's where the quest was gonna take me, but just wanna explore the countryside a little bit. Westhoft again. See if we can find some of those ruins we need for the deed. And also see if we can spot any boars and Aurochs as well. We're also looking for. Like this one in here. Much better. A boar! Oh, thank God! Oh, you can see it right there, right? That's... yeah, the Thunderer. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Yeah, we are at dusk time. Maybe we can get the force we need around this place. Yeah. Talk to Rékar. Yeah, sure. Give me just a moment. Because it seems I finally found a good location for boars. And I still need 8 of them. This might still take a while. Oh, there's a ruining here. You can try and check that one. Ah, treasure cache. Bent burn. Awesome. Gondor, Scorch of the Dalelands. Oh my god, take a look at how many ads does this guy have? No. That's a big no. You have encountered the aggressive Urda roaming on the outskirts of the Dalelands. The evil man patrolled with his pets. Yeah, you can keep patrolling. Not going against you like that. That's suicide. Another dwarf marker. Just 4 more boars. So maybe we can start heading north? Hopefully some of them will have already respawned. As we make our way to the Rékar, we're really close to that. There should be... Yeah, I see a couple boars in here. So, we're only missing 2 more. This would be another great time for a Tome of Tracking. Alas, I don't have any more. Okay. Yeah. Here we have the 2 boards we were missing. I thought there wasn't a special chest these ruins, but maybe I'm confusing them with another ruin. Wanted to show you something, but I guess that'll have to wait for another time.
Hail, traveler.
My, Beriathan, you actually tracked down and bested that legendary beast. You truly are the master hunter. The bards will tell stories of your accomplishments for years to come. You are too kind. Careful step, no. God. Deliver the meats in Erebor? Yeah. Soon. Old chest, yeah. Yeah, where's that old chest? That's what I was trying to show you. Old chest. There we go. You get a scrap from an old tome. We can check here. Apparently it doesn't do anything. If you open this up, it's just gibberish, it seems, with a number 1. So that is actually part of the Secret Stone quest line. So if you take the quest line and you go to Thorin, Thorin will say to you that there are some missing pages on that tome and would ask you to find them. And there are, I believe, 10 pages scattered around the Dalelands. You gotta find old chests just like that one, and you gotta find those 10 pages. They are numbered from 1 to 10 so that you can know the order of them, and then you gotta decipher what they say. And I'm not good at deciphering that, but there is a full walkthrough on that on the wiki on how the cipher works. And after you decipher that, it seems once again to be talking about something totally unrelated to the quest. And what you need to do is just look at the initials of each one of the pages, and you take the initial of all the 10 pages in order, and that would spell the name Sudrugun to you, meaning that you gotta go to Nar in Sudrugun to advance the quest. And that is just the first step of the quest line. So you will understand why I am not doing that one just yet, because I do remember that that one takes you all over the place, and it takes a lot of time. And on top of that, there's a second part to it. So the second part requires you to be level 130, I believe. So I much rather do both parts back to back. But that means I need to level up a little bit more, and I also need to do some extra unlocks that I still not have. So that's just a very quick summary of what that quest entails. You can see what I decided not to do it. We are at dusk. The sun is setting down. It's maybe not the full dusk yet, but that lets you see that, yeah, the transition is still noticeable, but it's not just as big as just coming in here in the middle of the day at noon, or maybe even at night. If you come at midnight, you will get this same transition from the night sky to Durin's day, and that's kind of jarring. So I'm glad we were able to come here at day. And I still want to check this at dusk, but I want to take more of your time. I just now remembered, let me double check, because I'm not sure if there is supposed to be a dwarf marker really close by. I seem to remember there was. Very close to where the bark paper page was. Or something like that. Or was it just the treasure cache? I can no longer be sure. Not sure, you know. So I think let us actually go back to the hole under the mountain, as we can finally complete all the quests for the Stout-axes. We still need to deliver some of those stones to the rune carvers, and man, they are so spread out around the hole that finding them all was a big pain back in the day. Hopefully it will be a little bit easier this time, but I don't know. And let me check the quartermastery here.
By my grandsire's beard.
Some of the thrush. Oh, you can have a pet thrush. Okay. Axe of the Northern Kingdoms. I just want to check how this looks. Haunted sword. I really love the look of the sword. It looks very similar to the silver sword from the Witcher saga. So if you're trying to get an outfit inspired in Geralt, definitely grab this one. You can also get some nice dwarven cosmetics, and then just essences and gear. The dwarves will give you the heavy armor, all the might gear, and some really cool, unique housing item. The Men of Dale will give you the light armor and the will jewelry, and the elves of Felagos will give you the medium armor and all the agility gear. A runestone! I shall carve one at once! What a bountiful hunt! Thank you, Beriathan! You're very welcome! Yeah, that one guy is upstairs. Ha! Well, all the meat is carved, so I suppose a stone will have to do. Sure. Now, it seems this quest is very similar to the barrel quests in the sense that you will find them either on the lower side or the upper level. So you cannot rely entirely on the rings on the minimap. It is the least I can do for Durin's folk. You are too kind. Ah, there is another guy there. Down below, we'll gotta look for it just a bit. Ah, here's another one. Yes, yes, of course. Oh, I shall carve this in a moment. Such skill, I will do what I can. As Ambassador Spackworth asked, you delivered many stones of Erebor to the Stout-axes rune carvers. Through their skill, they will be able to create impressive runestones for King Thorin III and Durin's folk. And now we talk to the Ambassador. It is difficult to believe how swiftly our fortunes have changed, Beriathan. It was not so long ago that we toiled endlessly for Mordor. For nothing. If only King Greattooth had known what awaited us. Alas, the past is set in stone. We must leave it behind to look to a new age. Beriathan, I am glad you and Gimli are here with us. It has been a bit overwhelming. We will continue to aid Durin's folk in their efforts to rebuild Erebor and heal the land surrounding it, but I would like to speak to the king under the mountain. I am grateful for the aid that you and Gimli have provided my folk, but I wish to express my thanks to a king who is worthy of his title. Will you meet me before his throne? Ah, you are going there. I thought this was gonna be an instance, but seems not. Spackworth, are you alright? What happened to your eye? Well, meet you there. At the throne, yeah. Hail, King Thorin III. Hail, King Under the Mountain. Ambassador Spackworth bows deeply before King Thorin III. I am Spackworth of the Stout-axes. Once I was Chancellor to Baskmoon Greattooth, the former king of my folk, but his madness and greed led him from reason to ruin. We are a people without a leader, and though I now speak for my folk, I do not desire to lead them. I ask that of you, King Thorin. Servitude is still so fresh in our minds. We have always served the greater powers of Mordor, and once again, we are bereft of the guiding hand of a king. I offer my people to you, to serve Durin's folk for the kindness you have shown us. The Stout-axes shall be true friends to Durin's folk. I promise you this. Your words are appreciated, Spackworth of the Stout-axes. Durin's folk are honored to have you and your king among us, and do not take my request for it to mean that the Stout-axes will once again serve at the will of an oppressor. You are our friends and our guests, and I will not allow any to say otherwise. What you have endured is now a matter of the past. I bear no judgment against you or your king for the crimes of your king and those he turned to his will. We of Durin's folk have endured many hardships as well, and when the time is right, I shall tell you of them. Now I must turn my attention to Erebor and to restoring the kingdoms of the north. Okay, so now we are gonna continue our working to restore the old kingdom, it seems. We'll have a quest with Brathi, with King Thorin that we will also start, and with these this will take us to Ravenhill, and that will be the time, I believe, to finish the Black Book of Mordor. But all that, it seems, must wait for the next one. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.